Namaskar and welcome to the Indian Embassy to participate with us on the Independence Day celebration. I'm very grateful that all of you could find the time to come. I have the privilege of reading out to you some paragraphs of the President's speech on the eve of the Independence Day. मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, मैं आप सभी को स्वतंत्रता दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देता हूं. My dear fellow citizens, I extend to all of you my heartiest Independence Day greetings. I'm delighted to see the nation prepare to celebrate the 78th Independence Day. Witnessing the tricolor unfurl on this occasion, be it at the Red Fort, at state capitals, or in local neighborhoods, or in the Embassy of India in Budapest, always thrills our hearts. It is an expression of the joy of being part of our great nation, along with more than 1.4 billion fellow citizens. Just as we celebrate various festivals with our families, we celebrate our Independence Day and Republic Day with our family that comprises our fellow citizens. On 15th of August, in all parts of the country and also abroad, Indians participate in the flag hoisting ceremonies, sing patriotic songs, and distribute sweets. Young children participate in cultural events. When we hear them talking about our great nation and about the privilege of being a citizen of it, we find in their words echoes of what our great freedom fighters used to say. Then we realize that we are part of a chain that binds the dreams of those who participated in the freedom struggle and the aspirations of those who will witness the nation regaining its full glory in the years to come. Realizing that we are links of this chain of history is humbling. It makes us recall the days when the nation was under a foreign rule. Patriotic and brave souls took immense risks and made supreme sacrifices. We salute their memory. Thanks to their unceasing labor, the soul of India awoke from centuries of torpor. Different traditions and values that have continued to live on beneath the surface found new expressions in several generations of great leaders. Unifying the diversity of traditions and their expressions was Mahatma Gandhi, father of the nation and our lodestar. We are celebrating the 75th year of the Constitution. The journey of the newly independent nation was not without obstacles. Remaining firm on the constitutional ideals of justice, equality, liberty, and fraternity, we are on the mission to enable India to reclaim its rightful position on the global stage. As general elections were held in our country this year, the number of eligible voters stood at nearly 97 crores. That's 970 million. This was a historic record, making it the largest electoral exercise humankind has ever witnessed. The Election Commission of India should be congratulated for the smooth and flawless conduct of such a gigantic event. I thank all officials and security personnel who braved the heat and helped electors when such a large number of people exercised their franchise. It is a resounding vote for the idea of democracy. India's successful conduct of elections strengthens democratic forces around the world. Dear fellow citizens, from 2021 to 2024, India has been among the fastest growing major economies, with an average growth rate of 8% annually. This has not only put more money in the hands of people, it has also drastically reduced the number of people living below the poverty line. As for those who continue to suffer from poverty, all efforts are being made not only to provide a helping hand to them, but also to bring them out of it. For example, the PM Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, launched in the initial phase of COVID-19, continues to provide free ration to about 80 crore people, which also ensures that those who have recently come out of poverty are not forced back into it. It is a matter of pride for all that India has become the fifth largest economy in the world. And we are also poised to become one of the top 8 economies soon. This has been made possible only by the tireless work of farmers and workers, by the farsightedness of planners and wealth creators, and by the visionary leadership. My dear fellow citizens, we must remember the words of B.R. Ambedkar, the architect of our Constitution. He had rightly said, and I quote, "We must make our political democracy a social democracy as well. Political democracy cannot last unless there lies at the base of it social democracy. The steady progress of political democracy testifies to the progress made towards the consolidation of social democracy. The spirit of inclusion pervades every aspect of our social life. We move together as a cohesive nation with our diversity and plurality. Affirmative action must be strengthened as an instrument of inclusion. I firmly believe that in a vast country like ours, tendencies that stoke discord based upon perceived social hierarchies have to be rejected. In our society, women are considered not only equal, but even more than equal. However, they have also suffered from traditional prejudices. But I am glad to note the government has given equal importance to women's welfare and women's empowerment. The budget allocation for this purpose has more than tripled in the last decade. Their participation in the labor force has increased. The most heartening development on this front has been the significant improvement in the sex ratio at birth. A variety of special government schemes have also been designed, keeping the women at the center. Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhinayam is aiming to ensure the real empowerment of women. Climate change has become a reality. It is all the more challenging for developing nations to change their economic paradigm. We have already made more progress in that direction than expected. India is proud to be the forefront of humankind's battle to save the planet from the worst effects of global warming. I also urge you all to make small but effective changes in your lifestyle and contribute to the cause of dealing with the challenge of climate change. To harness the talent of youth, the government has come up with initiatives to facilitate skilling, employment, and other opportunities for them. The Prime Minister's package of 5 schemes for employment and skilling will benefit 4.1 crore youth over 5 years. Under a new initiative of the government, 1 crore youth will be doing internship in leading companies over 5 years. All this would be a foundational contribution towards building Viksit Bharat. In India, we view science and technology as part of the quest for knowledge, as well as instrument for humanitarian progress. Our achievements in the field of digital applications, for example, are being used as templates in other countries. In recent years, India has made unprecedented advance in space exploration. Along with you all, I also eagerly look forward to the launch of the Gaganyaan mission next year, which will take a team of Indian astronauts into space aboard India's first human space flight. My dear fellow citizens, with the nation all set to celebrate Independence Day, let me once again extend my greetings to you, particularly our brave Jawans and armed forces who guard our freedom, risking their lives. I convey my greetings to the police, the security personnel who keep vigil all across the country. I also extend my greetings to the members of the judiciary and the civil services, as well as the officials of our missions abroad. My greetings also to the diaspora. You are part of our family, making us proud with your achievements. You are great representatives of Indian culture and heritage. Once again, I wish everyone a very happy Independence Day. Thank you. Jai Hind. That was the speech delivered yesterday. And in effect, it captures the essence of what India is today. You know, whenever I go and meet someone, and in my latest meeting in the Foreign Office, I said I have 2 big calling cards. The first calling card is I'm the representative of the largest democracy on the planet. And the second calling card is I'm the representative of the fastest growing economy on the planet. Now, when you carry these 2 calling cards, people are aware of the importance of what you are representing. The pride is not in me, but the fact that I represent India. That is what you all do. You represent India abroad too. Your quality of life, your style of life, your behavior reflects about the ethos of India abroad. And what makes India strong and powerful and perhaps distinct in the world stage is our democracy. 1 billion people almost voted in the elections. The elections were conducted peacefully. There was no dispute of any nature regarding the final outcome of the election. The election was accepted by everyone. People participated in the election. And to carry out this gigantic exercise, there are institutions and people and forces who make sure that it's done peacefully. And why do they do this? Because they believe in democracy. Just like all of you believe in democracy, just like I believe in democracy. And democracy is the reason why India is such a respected nation in the world. Of course, we can't forget economics because money does make things move around. And to keep up that pace, we are one of the fastest growing economies. We have many, many, many miles to go, be it in terms of infrastructure, be in terms of facilities, be in terms of incubation centers. But the enterprising spirit of the Indian people, especially the Indian youth, is making sure that economic progress will also come. And once we have the economic progress, the social progress will continue. And that's the most important part of India. Social progress, equality, fraternity, brotherhood, secularism. And these are all the features which make India such a great nation, which is why I'm proud to represent India, which is why I'm sure all of you are proud to be Indians. And for that reason, all of us here together celebrating the Independence Day is a proud moment. Thank you for coming once again. Jai Hind.